What's up, GoBots? It's your boy Alex. You've docked at Seeker Sentral, and we're at the final pool of our second box of Wave 3. War for Cybertron Siege 1. It's our second box. We've been opening a lot of packs. We've been making some fun sealed decks, and these pools, GoBots. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. They keep getting. We opened an Ultra Magnus in one pool. We opened an Alpha Trion and an Optimus Prime in another pool. The Ultra Magnus, we opened it with a Ultra Magnus armor. GoBots. What is a Seeker to do? So I'll tell you exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna open up the last 6 packs, and we're gonna build a sealed pool of 25 stars, 25 cards in our battle deck, and we're going to do it in 30 minutes. We're going to time ourselves. We'll probably build 2 decks. Some of these we've been just building one because it's been like, this is what you build. There's not a lot of a debate. It's really laid out for you. So, and without further ado, we've got 6 packs left in this box, and I think it's the last box we're going to do like this, at least for the time being. Maybe later on in the format, after we've played a few more sealeds, we'll open some more up, but I think that's it for at least for doing boxes like this. We're always looking to do new and interesting things here at Seeker Sentral, so never say never. Anyway, 6 packs, 30 minutes, let's get started. All right, and go. We're going to take a look at our characters first, see what we've got. And we've got a Trigger Happy, first time for the box. Love Trigger Happy. And a Private Red Heat. That Pierce 4 on the Trigger Happy is that is fantastic. You can slot Trigger Happy at an 8 cost into just a lot of different strategies. And then we got a second Red Heat and a Sergeant Scrapnel. Not my favorite Transformer. 5 attack is nice, but we're at 9 cost there, so not as flexible in terms of placement. Red Heat's the swap parts Micromaster that is causing so much consternation and essentially got Peace Through Tyranny errated, so that's interesting. We got a Private Trailbreaker and a Raider Detour. Yeah, I don't know if you heard the news, but they came out with an article today that says you can now only take 1 extra turn in a row. So you could take a turn and then an extra turn, and then your opponent takes a turn, and then you could take a turn and then potentially an extra turn. It's not like you can only take 1 extra turn a game, you just can't take more than 1 extra turn in a row. Alright, so we've got a Private RC like that, and then another Detour. So we're running double doubles. Remember, in sealed, you can run 2 copies of the same character if you choose. And then, we got a Sergeant Chromia. I like seeing that. And then we got a Top Shot. Alright, little variety. I like Top Shot. It's one of the few Micromasters that is actually pretty alright. And then we're ending things off. Last one is a Major Prowl and a Raider Road Hugger. Alright. Prowl, alright. Remember, you do get a sideboard. So if you're playing against somebody who has a ton of weapons and is constantly bringing in weapons, and you can make sure that is going to happen all the time, Prowl is a great character to come in at 10 stars if you can make it work. I don't necessarily like to start Prowl all the time. I mean, 5 attack, 4 attack at 10 is alright, and 14 health. But there's really no car support at all in this set. Plus, there's not really a lot of reason to run ranged. The types in this set are far less meaningful outside of the rock, paper, scissors functionality that they have. So it's less, you want to give less credence to that. So let's kind of pull out the characters that we really like. I really like Chromia, because flipping at least 2 blue is not difficult to do. It's actually one of the more easy characters to proc. And let's just flip over to the star cost so we can figure this stuff out. And with this, we have 15 between RC and Chromia. So we could run RC, Chromia, and Prowl, which is a fair amount of health. We're at 38 health. We could also run Trailbreaker instead if we get the force field, and I'm actually inclined to do that instead. Doing it this way also allows us to run 3 large character, which makes all of our characters hard to deal with. We're not going to have one go down early and then be down on attacks. And unless we don't pull any diagnosis or reason to do so, I think we're going to run RC over Trigger Happy, unless we want to run... yeah, we would have to do that. We could run Trigger Happy potentially instead of Trailbreaker if we get a really great star card, but none of the small characters that we got I am really interested in running. Road Hugger is an exception because being able to give +3 off of a dead blue card is good, especially if you feel like Road Hugger itself is not going to generate a lot of advantage because its tap ability is scrap a blue card and one of your characters gets +3 until end of turn. And it's got 7 health with 3 attack and 1 defense on both sides. So that's pretty cool. You would be going down significantly in health though if we were to go. We would be at minimum going down 5 health, if not 7 health, if we swap to Chromia for Road Hugger, for example. If we had just get no blue at all, it's a weird pool or whatever. So, but let's cross that bridge when we get to it. When we open, I'll put the Prowl up there too, because if we don't pull a force field, Trailbreaker is far less good. But I don't know if Trailbreaker is would be just straight worse. You do just get the 1 extra defense and you get that damage. I think that damage could potentially put Prowl instead, but I think we're going to be running some iteration of this. But we're 6 minutes in, let's finish this out. All right, Brainstorm, Battlefield Report, Pep Talk, HV Electron Breacher. I'm just going to put that over to the side as a dead card so we don't have to worry about it because we're not playing it. Squish Them Like Bugs. I'm not super inclined to play it. And we get a Battering Ram. Well, we do have a Trailbreaker, so we could play it on that. But frankly, it's also a rare, so we'll put it over there. But frankly, most transformations in this set are good, so it just benefits your opponent to make them do it. So personal targeting drone, unless you're playing Run Amok Runabout. If you're playing against them, this can just really disrupt what they want to do. Basic combat protocol, reactive armor, battlefield scan, device virus. Oh, and look, another dead rare with LV Gamma Disruptor Launcher. Pulled a fair number of those and have not pulled a Shockwave. I really want a Shockwave. Maybe I'll trade for one. Then we got a Smoke Thrower, Defensive Formation, Metal Detector, Covert Armor, and then an Energy Pack. None of our characters are 11 stars, so we're not playing it. No, we don't need the orange, we need the blue. A second Pep Talk. Hey, look, blue that we need. Then we've got a Smoke Cloak, Medic. We do have the Force Field for Trailbreaker, so that's nice. That, Point Defense System, and a Laser Cutlass, which I'm okay on. It's a blue pip, so for what we're trying to do, I think it's all right, but let's see. Got another Brainstorm. IR laser launcher thing, second force field, an anticipation engine, our first star card with a full loadout, and then an RR disruptor blade, which I think we actually might play. So, okay, we got that, and then, ooh, we got one more pack. Woo! Didn't want the RR disruptor blade to be the last rare. But it is what it is. Alright. Combat dagger. Remember, we don't have a lot here, but we do have 2 over here for weapons. A reactive armor. Dismantle, nice to see that. Extra padding. Battlefield scan, and a take cover as the last rare. Alright, well, we'll put it over here, because we're probably not, well, probably not playing it. We don't have a ton of blue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blue, 10 blue with the laser cutlass. 11 with the battering ram. 11 blue. Alright, 11 blue. Okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. Okay, so full loadout, that's just not going to happen. That's the HV Electron Breacher, that's just not going to happen. I think the Gamma Disruptor, not going to happen. Energy Pack, not going to happen. But I think the rest of this, the Battering Ram. Battering Ram would mean we'd really want to be playing Trailbreaker instead of Prowl. Trailbreaker draws us an extra card, and that card is a good card. It's the best of the cards, arguably, and sealed of the cards that you know, between Brainstorm, Force Field, and Medic. I think Force Field is the best of those 3. Okay. So I think we pull the hiding spot. We have so many actions, and it's a black pip. We're not really going to be leveraging black particularly hard. We could probably cut one of the force fields, because we could be drawing... Well, it depends on whether we're doing Prowl or Trailbreaker. Comment section. GoBots, let me know which of these 2, given our pool, which of these 2, Trailbreaker and Prowl, which would you run? I think it's clear that this is the lineup that we'd run. We don't have a Diagnosis. We also don't have a Frag Toss. So, and then we have a fair amount of Pierce. So maybe we run Trigger Happy instead of RC. Now, RC has more static buffing. But if we're running this list, we can only equip Laser Cutlass to Chromia. And so frankly, 2 of our blue cards are not great, which makes Chromia not great. Well, we have literally no restriction type cards. We have Covert Armor, which is for a melee character over a ranged character. In addition, and that's the only stipulation armor. So of the stipulation armors, that's the only one that we have. So, and we meet that with RC over Trigger Happy, and we also meet that with Trailbreaker over Prowl. Oh, but I love the idea of being able to do 2 damage. Ooh, it's so difficult. I don't think I think we'd still run RC. Well, I think the static attack, being able to return a weapon from our scrap pile to our hand, is good with the RR Disruptor Blade. That's really good. That's very good. But we also have Bold One and Tough One, while RC has a weapon. They both are very similar. So, okay, let's stop thinking about that and finish out what we're doing here. I think the point defense system is out because we have a lot of armor and it's the least effective. The covert armor, I think, is in because of the fact that we need the blue for Chromia. And we want to be running Chromia either way. I think we cut the Pep Talk, because we don't have Healing Matters cards, and we also cut the Battlefield Scan for sure. I just cut both of them. I don't like them unless we need them. And also this Squish Them Like Bugs, I think, is pretty not great. So we have 2 Pep Talk, 2 Brainstorm. Get this a little more organized. We need the Device Virus and the Dismantle for upgrade interaction. Okay. Alright, so let's do a recount of our cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we only have to cut one more card out of this. And I like a lot of this. The one card that I'm actually thinking cutting the most is this Anticipation Engine. Because none of our actions, besides Pep Talk, and Battlefield Report, so 3 of our actions total, 3 of our cards total out of 25 are ones that we want to flip off of Anticipation Engine. So I think Anticipation Engine isn't great, but we do want to run all 3 of these weapons. Okay, all right. So, you know what? I think we do that instead of running the Take Cover. We could run that instead of the Take Cover. Take Cover's pretty dead, whereas Anticipation Engine is maybe dead. Is there a utility in here that would work? Energy Pack, no, because we can't play it on anything. Alright, well, I think neither of these can be equipped because they're both 8 cost. Neither of the RC or the Trigger Happy can equip a Cutlass. I think if we do, we have the Prowl. This is so close. So very, 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 very close. I think our action's set. We don't want to be cutting any of our actions. And I think, frankly, the deck itself is just set. This is what we want to be doing. We have a lot of upgrades, so Metal Detector's going to be fine. Personal Targeting Drone, again, we just... maybe we don't run the Targeting Drone and we run the Anticipation Engine instead. Because they're basically providing the same amount of potential benefit. Because if we're running a lot of weapons, then RC gets the benefit of the bold and the tough, but RC is only really caring about the tough, but you're defending more often than you're attacking with the bot. And we're running more blue than we are orange. Yeah, we're not running a lot of pure attack bonus. We have the launcher, the laser launcher, the disruptor blade. These are the only 2 ways that we actually boost this attack outside of flipping orange, and we're not flipping a lot of orange. So that's going to eliminate Trigger Happy for me. Okay. Making cuts. Being frugal about what we're doing. Okay. So then is it Prowl or Trailbreaker? Covert Armor becomes substantially better if Trailbreaker is in instead of Prowl. And let's organize this a little bit. We've got the 2 reactive armor, the 2 force field, and then the covert, the smoke cloak. And we're pretty defensive here. So we're going to be surviving for a while. Which also makes me feel like the benefit of the getting the force field is lessened because we just have a lot of blue. So the likelihood of us taking more than 4 is pretty low. So, okay, that's what I'm going to use to justify making this be the locked-in lineup. And so this together is 25 stars across this lineup. Yes, covert armor becomes less good, but I think one card becoming less good is not a big deal. So we have, just as a recount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that means we've got 25 here. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we're at 25. The one thing to think about here is that battering ram is not great, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards with green that we can use to pitch the battering ram out of our hand, because we're just not going to be playing it. And then also for the RR Disruptor Blade, we have to flip at least one black, and we have a fair amount of bold coming in here. We have the basic, well, we just have the basic combat protocol and the RC, so it's just a little bit, but their RC is all the time. So the RR Disruptor Blade has 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 black. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black. Oh man, it's hard to see them at a glance. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6, 7. Jeez. They just disappear. 7 on, I think that's enough for the RR Disruptor Blade. Alright. Okay, stop the timer. Woof! I had so much fun opening up this box. I think we'll probably do just a quick deck tech on the single box. For single box deck construction on this, I'll whip that together in just a minute. I am your boy. Actually, no, you know what? It's such a whatever, and it's such a, yeah. I'll try to cut that out. We'll see. All right, learning new things. But anyway, I'm your boy Alex. You've been docked at Seeker Central. Like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date on all these fun videos that we're doing. I've got some deck techs in the works coming forward. We got to do something with Thundercracker and Buster. Baron Thundercracker with Lionizer. I think it would be really fun. I think that'll be a fun deck. I also want to do some sort of update to the Thrust lock. Where we're replacing Thrust with Lion-O, and then a new aerial bots list. There's a bunch of fun things that I'd like to try. So until next time, go bots. I'm your boy Alex. Seeker Central, YouTube stuff, but most importantly, go out, seek higher skies.